And here are the dad jokes for this Halloween episode of XY Podcasts.
I didn't
Why
know
don't
this
va-
start like that.
why don't vampires have many friends?
Why is that?
Because they're a pain in the neck. What,
Oh
what's a
boy.
what's a ghost's favorite dessert?
I feel like I've heard this
Ice
one. What?
cream.
Oh,
Why did the zombie go to therapy?
why?
He was feeling dead inside.
Oh my gosh.
What do you call a pumpkin that works at the bank?
What?
A guardian of your money.
Oh, I have one. Why was the jack-o'-lantern afraid?
Why?
It had no guts.
Oh, yeah. So then why don't skeletons fight each other?
Why?
They don't have guts either. What is a witch's favorite subject in school?
What?
Spelling.
Oh. What is a mummy's favorite music genre?
Rap.
Rap. Yeah.
How do you fix a broken jack-o'-lantern?
How?
With a pumpkin patch.
How do you make a skeleton laugh?
How?
Ticklish funny bone.
These are the jokes, people.
They only get better.
What do you call a cleaning skeleton?
What?
The grim sweeper.
Hmm.
And finally, why did the ghost go to the party?
Why?
Because he heard it was going to be a boo last.
Oh. Okay.
That's maybe the worst joke I've ever heard in my life. That was pretty bad.
That was not good.
These were the dad jokes of our 2025 Halloween episode. And today you are listening to XY Podcasts.
Hit the music.
And welcome to this is our first Halloween episode ever.
I think so too.
Certainly our first one of this year. That might be because Halloween only comes once a year.
Yeah, what did we do last year?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. I think we just kind of skipped over it. Just
Yeah.
didn't even acknowledge Halloween.
Well, it's certainly a question that we won't have to ask next year because we'll have done this one this year.
Right.
And once again, holidays only come once a year, like an old married couple.
We're gonna have to do like a Thanksgiving reading next month. Do you have any
Halloween.
plans for tomorrow?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I know we're not handing out. Well, then again, I don't know if we're not handing. I don't know that we're handing out candy or not. I don't think that we are. We have not purchased any candy to hand out. I believe that our light will be out and we'll be pretending to not be home.
You'll be asleep.
Well, no, that would be kind of early to go to sleep because I think trick or treat ends at like what 7:30 or 8 o'clock or something.
Oh, oh no, they'll do it all night here.
Yeah, I think the kids,
Yeah,
the kids who are actual trick or treating age,
I was
they
about to
will,
say.
yeah, they stop like 8 o'clock. Now, the people who did it the way I did it back when I went trick-or-treating way past the age that I probably should have. But I was trick-or-treating well into my teens. But
Yeah.
nobody told me that I couldn't. But that's when you like
Uh,
we went all in. Remember one year it was, and I don't remember whose idea it was. I think it was my idea, but my older friend thought it was a good idea too. We
mhm.
decided that we were going to make Darth Vader costumes from scratch.
It sounds like a
And
cool idea.
yeah, we were totally sold on it. The downside though was we had all that enthusiasm, but I was like 10. Um,
You got your
so
pumps going.
yeah, and we went out, we got some cardboard, we got one of my friend's kitchen bowls and molded the Darth Vader helmet from like the kitchen bowl using paper mache. At least that was the idea. What we didn't realize though is that the paper mache would take the exact shape of the bowl. So instead of a helmet, it looked exactly like a kitchen bowl. Uh, and we for some reason we thought that it'd be cool to give Darth Vader a gun, even though Darth Vader doesn't carry a gun. We didn't have any lightsabers, so we gave Darth Vader a gun. So back in those days, the original Super Soaker was something called the Cosmic Liquidator. It was actually it was a good sized gun. It was like
Hmm.
blue and white, and it had a hose that connected to a little tank that you filled up with water, and then you pumped up the tank to build up the pressure so that
Okay.
you could, it would actually spray with a little bit of pressure. So we, being the well-behaved young men that we were,
Right.
we pumped up this little case until it was nearly completely round. Thankfully, it did not explode. Probably would have taken our fingers off, but we were able to get an impressive amount of pressure out of this thing. But anyway, we took our cosmic liquidators and we spray painted them black to give Darth Vader a gun. And I don't know why, in my mind, my 10-year-old mind, it made more sense to cut up an expensive but rather dated 1970s era leather coat
Oh.
to, to use as a cape instead of just getting a cape.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was good. Anyway, the costumes did not work. I ended up going as something completely different. My friend, he took pieces of his Darth Vader costume, what would have been his Darth Vader costume, and went as a vandal. He just basically, it was enough to get him some candy. Yeah, the real tragedy was though the when we started working on the mask first,
Hmm.
and we fashioned some pretty decent masks out of cardboard. We cut the pieces that we needed to fit, and we recreated that face piece, Darth Vader's face piece, with cardboard. And then we hit on the idea of getting cheap sunglasses and taking the lenses out and using those for the lenses and the mask.
That's pretty
So
creative, honestly.
we were, and that fueled our enthusiasm. We were like, this is going to be great. Check out our masks. And then, like I said, we got to the paper mache of the helmet, and then it went south really quick. But that was probably my most memorable time trick or treating. Other than that, anytime my mother picked my costume, and she did it to me twice. She did it to me when I was like 4. That was
Hmm.
the first trick or treat that I remember. She had put me, and I was small enough that she could get away with it. She put me in one of her dresses and put a wig on me and dressed me up as a little woman. And then some years later, when I was in the Cub Scouts and needed a costume, she dressed me up as a nurse.
Oh man.
And all of the other Cub Scouts were trying to figure out what was in my bra because my breastises seemed realistic for Cub Scout age young men. And, you know, there was probably some substance for some Me Too ism there because I was molested. Uh, They were coming up and grabbing, what are these made out of? What's in there? And it was actually just
Jesus.
really simple. My mother stuffed the bra with like stockings and it just kind of held up. But
Your mom has a sense of humor.
oh, she still
Yeah.
does. She just couldn't, she can't get away with that now. But yeah, that was, but
Mhm.
those are the two times that she dressed me up for Halloween. But I remember those Halloweens, those three Halloweens more than any other trick or treats that I had all those many years ago.
Man, I've I've actually dressed up like a female before, me and my uncle. Yeah, let's not go into detail on that one.
I tell you what, this image came right into my mind. I just
Oh my God. I was probably like, I don't know, 16, 17,
oh wow. Hope
20
you got a
years
lot of
ago.
hope, hope you got a lot of good candy.
Um, there is pictures somewhere out there of me and him. But the most memorable Halloween would probably be we used to go trick or treating at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. And my uncle put a trailer on the back of his truck and we'd all ride in the back on hay bales.
Oh, okay.
And we'd go down these neighborhoods, ride in the back. And there's this guy dressed up as Jason, and he's walking the streets with this big machete, right?
Not
And
cool.
you know me, I'm like, that thing's fake, yelling at him. He drags it across the ground and it sparks. And then he walks towards us like he's gonna like really rip us apart, right? And my uncle waits until the last second. He gets to the tailgate of it, and then my uncle takes off.
Well, I mean, chances are he wouldn't have done anything.
No,
Ho- however, you don't know for sure.
but when you're 11, 12 years old and
Oh,
you see Jason coming towards you, that's how old I was.
oh, Jeff.
I about peed myself.
I'm sure. As a grown man nowadays, if I saw that, I would be like, stuff's about to go down.
Oh yeah, I thought for sure. Yep, me and my brother, we're dying tonight.
Ah, so speaking of our respective childhoods, curated some just a handful of Halloween or basically scary movies from going back to my youth to modern day.
Best time to watch scary movies.
Oh, yes. Well, it,
Absolutely.
I tell you what, I like scary movies. I think I believe that they are probably the hardest genre to pull off, truthfully. There's so many things nowadays, especially with the audiences being savvy as they are. You, you have to make sure you build atmosphere, build tension in the atmosphere. So you have to be able to build suspense.
Hmm.
And, you know, if you're going to use jump scares, you have to use that like pepper. You use it like seasoning, be like jump scare, scary music, da-da-da, ah! And it's just a cat.
Right.
But yeah, scary movies, to me, the hardest genre, I think, to execute and pull off because the idea is to convince grown people, looking at a screen that, what they're looking at, even though they know it's not real, that they get so drawn up in that moment that you can actually scare them or startle them.
Right.
For me, I will go first with my rather modest list. And these are just a few of the pickings. There have obviously been scores of scary movies over the years that I've watched,
Hmm.
but these are among the ones that have had the biggest impact on me. And the first one is called From Hell It Came. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this movie before. This
It
was
sounds familiar.
this is the movie with the tree monster.
Oh yeah.
And I just watched the preview for that movie again just like a little while ago.
Hmm.
And I'm like, I could only be scared of this thing when I'm 4 years old. That saying it looked so bad. But when I was four, man, the tree monster was the scariest thing. And I had nightmares. I think my mother even threatened me, like, you don't eat your dinner, the tree monster's gonna come get you.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Uh that that just messed me up. The tree monster.
Let's see.
Couldn't get
What,
past that.
what year did that come out?
Oh, it was an, I didn't see it till like the 70s, but I think it came out like in the 1956 or something. And even for that time period, it was still considered bad.
Yeah,
You know, this,
I could see that.
the tree monster that
The
would
tree
it,
monster.
and would it maul you? No, it would grab you and then very, very slowly carry you off and walk into the quicksand and then drop you into the quicksand. I remember the one woman, it dropped into the, she's half dressed. She's wearing, I don't know, uh, rags to cut up to look like a bathing suit. And then she's screaming the whole time, pretending to fight the tree master. Ah! And then he drops her in the obvious mud pit that they made to simulate the quicksand. And, and then she's ah! Screaming and fighting and obviously pushing herself away from the edge to look like she's being sucked into the quicksand. It's just it's as much as it scared me as a 4 year old, it offends me and it just it's just that hilariously bad. But you know, when you're a kid, it doesn't take much to, you know, to scare you. And there was no CG back then. So but my next pick is, I think, something that's probably on everybody's list for scary
So,
movies. The Exorcist.
oh,
That
absolutely. Linda Blair version?
Yeah. Oh, just the, just that movie pushed boundaries that have never been topped.
Yeah. And did you know she had like therapy after that movie?
Oh, what a surprise.
Right.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell. What did she say on television? Your mother knits socks that smell. Oh, that's what she said.
Right. Let's go back to
Uh,
the tapes.
then my next pick, of course, is Poltergeist. That that was definitely creepy.
I never seen the original,
Oh
but
no?
I saw the remake.
Okay. The remake wasn't bad, but it was, once again, it was like, why are we remaking it?
Right. And apparently the Poltergeist house that they shot in was a real haunted house.
A lot of these movies are based on actual quote unquote hauntings, which, you know, whether they're real or, you know, just hoaxes, it's, you know, up to your interpretation.
Right.
But you have to admit, I mean, there's a lot of things out there that just can't be explained in modern day scientific terms. That's going to look like a haunting in many cases. So, but Poltergeist, I'm going to throw in an extra one
Oh,
just
which one?
because of how well, in my mind, it was done and
Hmm.
how well it holds up to this day. And that's An American Werewolf in London.
Haven't seen it.
In my opinion, because I mean, you probably did see The Howling.
I did see that, yeah.
I thought that The Howling, those were some really, really good werewolves in The Howling. But in my mind, as I got older, I just really appreciated the werewolf in American Werewolf in London. So, I mean, first of all, it was quadruped. It walked on all fours, but it looked like it was dog like in appearance. It was
Yeah.
wolf like in appearance, but it was a nasty, scary. It looked like something really that you didn't want to come across. You know, it wasn't these, you know, things where you see them now are like, oh, it looks like just a big wolf. I mean, not saying that I would want to tangle with a real wolf, but this thing just looked ugly, and it didn't sound like anything you'd ever heard. And I don't think you've never heard a werewolf sound like it since. It just they nailed it. And it had the nerve to actually be funny, but the scary parts were scary.
So they established that.
Oh yeah. If you get a chance, definitely watch that one. My next pick is then the Babadook.
Oh, that was a good one.
That to me was one of that nailed, except for that weird ending.
Yeah, well, the.
But I mean, that's another thing that's hard with scary movies too, is sticking the landing.
That could be great throughout the movie, and then the end is just like, what?
Yeah, a lot of times it is hard to stick the landing. But my next pick is a masterpiece by anyone's standards. And unfortunately, it was so well done that it spawned a franchise that is so prolific that the monster is really not scary anymore, which is a shame. But that's the original Alien.
Oh, there you go.
So that's the xenomorph was the perfect movie monster,
Right.
from the way it was designed to the way it was shot in that first movie. And as much as I love the sequel, Aliens, and I do for different reasons, it's a nearly perfect sequel, but it helped open the floodgates to franchising that whole storyline. And while I think Cameron still had the right idea of like not showing too much of the aliens, still kind of shooting them a certain way and
Yeah.
keeping them mysterious and cunning, and then introduce the Queen. Then just now, so I just watched the TV series Alien Earth, which I was really looking forward to,
Hmm.
and they dang near domesticated the xenomorphs. Just
Oh,
really kind of
jeez.
disappointing. Yeah, it's that's not the same. But the original Alien movie, if that had been a standalone movie, I mean, eventually somebody would have either made a sequel or remade it at some point.
Right.
But
But now we're on like Alien 17.
well, like I said, the whole the TV show, which I was really really hyped for, and it wasn't like it was badly produced. There were a lot of things they got right with recreating that universe. They paid attention to a lot of details, but nope. So, and then my honorable mention is the entire film series of Friday the 13th.
Oh, yes. I could watch all those.
Now, and when I say the entire film series, I mean like the first half. Uh, uh, Jason X,
Well,
you
I was
know,
just about to say that one.
yeah, yeah. When you get to Jason X, you get, and then
It,
as much as entertaining as Freddy versus Jason might have been, eh,
it kind of falls off after that.
yeah, and I really can't even consider that scary. That was just fun. Some guys were sitting in a board meeting, a pitch session, say, "What if?" They were
Right.
probably drinking or smoking. Like, wouldn't it be funny if we made a movie where Freddy and Jason fight? Hey,
Oh, I have an idea.
get to work on it. Now, my current pick from this year, without a doubt, hands down, is Weapons.
Oh, dude. Dude, you took that one right out from under me.
That movie is a freaking trip,
That ending, though.
right? It was a fitting ending, not a happy one.
No, not a happy one, but man, it was good.
I mean, just wow. But from like beginning, I mean, the setup was in it, and it still had this way of like when you start the movie, it goes in a direction that you just have there's no way you're going to end up realizing that's what it is that's going on.
Exactly.
And but wow, completely satisfying. That movie it succeeded on so many levels, um, including giving all the possessed people had that Naruto run.
Right.
But wow, yes, but Weapons was a truly satisfying horror movie.
Covered all the corners.
It did.
Yeah. Solid movie.
So, uh, I'm I feel like I should probably go pee before you do your list because I'm just gonna be here for a while.
Oh, are you passing the torch over?
Oh yes, that was it. That was on my picks.
The weapons was my number one pick.
Oh, well then that's kind of a nice segue then.
I have a few picks, and actually two of them series. Um, I'll go ahead and start with the series. The Strangers
Okay,
series. Yeah, they have Strangers that came out in 2008, and then Strangers Chapter 1 came out in 2024, and Chapter 2 2025. And they kind of like the 2008 one does like a backstory of the 24 and 25 version, so you definitely should watch the older one first.
okay.
But it's just about strangers capture this couple that goes into like a cabin and tortures them beyond belief.
Hmm. Torture porn.
Oh, that's no, no. What's no?
I guess maybe Hostel would be more considered torture porn, but
Hostel or The Hills Have Eyes.
yeah, did not see the original, but the remake I'm pretty sure was
It
pretty
was
faithful.
good. It was good. And what was the other one? There's Hostel, Hills Have Eyes, and there's another one. I can't remember the other one. Okay, so my third pick is Scream. The whole
Hmm.
series of Scream. I've seen actually me and my daughter, we watched 1 through 6 almost in 2 days.
Okay.
And then the seventh one's coming out next year.
Hmm.
So be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
Let's keep Sydney alive, okay? Let's keep her alive. The next one is the year after I was born, the original It.
Oh.
I would say the other two It's, the chapter 1 and chapter 2, but they're more to me it was more comedy than it felt like comedy to me.
And yeah, I think I appreciated both of them. I
Yeah.
I was right there with the original one until they had to do I mean their 1990s version of the Pennywise spider creature just it just didn't work.
No, it didn't. And like the
Whereas
original was like, I know it was a spider, but it looked like a Halloween decoration.
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
But the yeah, that was something that they were able to do much better. But I know I did enjoy the theatrical releases of it chapter 1 and chapter 2. I
I
thought
mean, I
that the
watched
first
them,
one
enjoyed them, but that's why they're not on my list, though, because I thought it was more of like a comedy than a scary movie.
I thought that the first one had some good scary moments in it.
Yeah.
Um,
The
but
dance.
well,
That was pretty cool. The screen shaking with the dance.
and I mean both the Pennywises deserve credit. You know, Tim Curry, of
Absolutely.
course, but Bill Skarsgård kind of made it his own, and he was creepy.
Yeah, yeah, he can do that face without even thinking about it, you know.
Oh well, he can actually skew his eye when Pennywise his eye skews. That's
Yeah.
Bill Skarsgård doing that. He can do that with his eye.
So that's not
No,
CGI or nothing like that.
no, that's not an effect. That's him doing it. So, but yeah, good pick. It.
Oh, well, thank you. Let's see. Oh, the next one, Black Phone.
Oh, that was good. Ste
That was a good.
Speaking of Stephen King,
Hmm.
although no, that was actually written by Stephen King's kid.
Well, he has some of his father's genes in him.
Well, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm waiting to see Black Phone too.
I'm hearing good buzz about it.
Oh yeah, I know my daughter's anticipating it. I have another series for you,
Yes.
Chucky or Child's Play.
Not including that really weird remake that they did.
What's the remake?
The one where Chucky was like an animatronic doll as
Oh
opposed to
no,
being
not including
possessed.
that. The TV series?
No, not the TV series, but no, there was a the film version of Child's Play that they did not too long ago, maybe within the past decade, where instead of Brad Dourif uh, doing the voice of Chucky, Mark Hamill did him,
Oh no, no.
and yeah,
Uh-uh.
and Chucky was like an AI run amok.
That's not how it's supposed to be done.
No, Chucky's supposed to be a doll possessed with the spirit of a homicidal maniac.
Exactly. But man. And I have one honorable mention.
Yes.
The whole reason we're doing this episode, the Halloween series.
Ah, yes. I figured you would mention it.
Oh yeah.
So now, when you mention the entire Halloween series, are you just talking about the original run? And then when you talk about the original run, are you including Halloween 3, the season of the witch, and that original run, or just the Michael Myers installments? And is it just those, or are you including the installments from Rob Zombie as well, the remakes?
Halloween all the way up to H2O and then Rob Zombie.
Okay. So the recent ones where they ended the series, the last two with old Jamie Lee Curtis, you're not counting those.
No, I wasn't really a fan of that.
Okay,
Oh, speaking of Black Phone 2, it just popped up on my computer.
because you talked about it.
Yeah, just like the preview started playing for some odd reason.
That happens. So I took the liberty of curating just a small list of scary themed songs.
Oh,
So really quickly,
hmm.
and I'm sure there's a whole lot out there, but I picked Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell.
Somebody's watching me.
I always feel like somebody's
Somebody's watching
watching me,
me.
and I
Yep.
have no privacy. When I'm in the shower, I'm afraid to wash my hair. So I might open my eyes and find someone standing there. That one.
Yeah, yeah, I know that one.
And then, of course, the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a graveyard smash. And I guess this counts. The Google Muck.
The Googamuck.
That's the song from the original series, the original season of Wednesday when she's doing the dance.
I don't remember it.
Uh, well,
I watched it. I watched it with my youngest.
okay, well, yeah, it's the when she does that kind of show-stopping number, that strange dance. That's the song that's playing underneath it, the Google
Okay.
Muck. Um, so, and then of course, and this might be a bit of a cheat, but the John Carpenter's Halloween theme.
Ding 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 ding. The original?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, because I mean, you don't hear that song and just like stay in whatever mood you're in. You tense up.
Oh yeah. You know something about to go down.
So and it has the virtue of actually itself being kind of scary sounding music.
Yeah.
Like even like if the theme song to The Exorcist had been like associated with something else, that music wouldn't be scary.
Right.
Even
It's kind of like the Scream movies, the screeching, you know.
oh, that was from Psycho originally.
Originally from Psycho.
Yeah,
They kind of incorporated it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's that vibe, that string screeching. But yeah, even the main theme music to Psycho, which I'm surprised that's not on either one of our lists. But the theme music to Psycho, which is it's kind of in off balance and it's really kind of disturbing. But if you didn't associate that with Psycho, I don't know that it would actually be scary music. It would just be weird.
Right.
And I might even get in trouble for saying this, but I think the same is true for Jaws. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
if if you like when I mean obviously when you associate that those chords with the water and the imagery, that's it scares the pants off you.
Right.
But apart from that, if you'd heard that music and had never seen Jaws or seen that imagery, it would just be a rather interesting piece of music.
Exactly. And then
But
you could put the happy song with Jaws and see
yeah,
how entertaining that movie would be.
but yeah, like I said, I just think that the Halloween theme is just one of the few pieces of theme music that I've heard that is actually scary by itself. But those are my picks of music, except for this one, of course, which you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't mention this one.
Oh, what's that?
Thriller.
Oh yeah, that was my pick.
So,
You know it's going to be a thriller night, right?
there's nothing more entertaining than hearing Vincent Price saying, "The funk of 40,000 years."
Have you seen the music video to it?
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah, who hasn't by now,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, we would watch it every time it came on.
I thought he had jaundice.
Oh,
He had yellow eyes.
oh, oh. Yes, yes, just for the werewolf. Well, I think that was supposed to be a werecat.
Yeah.
But by the way, same director who directed American Werewolf in London directed that video.
Oh wow.
I think he was asked to do it because of American Werewolf in London.
Yeah,
And Rick
Michael Jackson was like, I really want that.
and Rick Baker, who did the makeup effects for American Werewolf in London, did the effects for Thriller,
Well, they did great. That movie, that music video when I was a kid scared the crap out of me.
as it should have. But you have some music for us.
I have two. I have two songs.
Okay.
Uh, one of them was Thriller because that's that was growing up that scared the crap out of me. And the other one was Dragula by Rob Zombie.
Oh,
I don't know much I don't know much of, scary music, but
I don't know if this one counts or not by the Squirrel Nut Zippers. Hell,
I've never heard of it.
I think you probably have because it's one of those songs that gets played like and gets used in movies and stuff.
I probably
Uh,
have, but just didn't know the name.
um, well, it just YouTube Squirrel Nut Zippers Hell. Um,
Squirrel Nut Zippers.
but it's like dan 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 dan. It's uh, and like the lyrics are in the afterlife. You could be headed for the serious strife. You can make this scene
Dude,
all day, but tomorrow to be hell to pay.
they're coming to Knoxville December 8th.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, at
I'm
the
sure you'll.
Bijou Theater.
I'm sure you'll hear that song.
Oh, man. Oh, going back to weird endings on movies, the last Conjuring movie.
Oh,
Oh man.
yeah, I did see the last Conjuring movie, which looks like it's going to be the last one. They say. Looks like they kind of
The
ended it.
It needs to be after that ending.
Um, t- to me, it first of all, it was not scary.
No, it wasn't scary at all.
at all. I like, regardless of what you might have thought of the real Ed and Lorraine Warren, because they kind of have they have a bit of a reputation for kind of being charlatans, and going around and kind of finding situations where people are actually really perhaps going through stuff, and whether
Yeah,
they're going through it or not, they just kind of exploit it to make a buck. So I don't, and I'm not saying that I buy into that or not. Obviously, I don't know them, and I haven't like really done a deep dive into any of that kind of thing, but they do have that reputation as kind of being charlatans. But that said, I really enjoyed the original Conjuring movie for sure. I liked I think the second Annabelle movie more than the first one,
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
and the the Nun movies were kind of creepy. Although I remember liking one of those better than the other. But yeah, this last Conjuring movie, I was like, uh, probably should have just left well enough alone.
Right. Yeah,
But
the last one was that the door spinning and then yeah.
but so before we before we wrap this up, what are your Halloween plans? What are you doing tomorrow? I don't think you answered that, and if you did, I apologize.
Well, tomorrow my kids are going trick-or-treating with their mother, and I will be going to my brother's house and watching Government Mule play live
Oh,
and do some stuff over there with him.
well, what we need to do is we need to try to get to see Shelby Oaks and talk about it.
Shelby Oaks.
Yeah, that's in the theaters now, I believe. And it was actually directed by a guy named Chris Stuckman, who is a YouTube movie reviewer. He's one of the guys who I subscribe to, and he's been working on this movie for a while.
Oh, Mike Flanagan.
Yep, Mike Flanagan
Yeah,
produced it. But yeah, so I'm
I
curious about it. So
agree.
I want to check it out. And then also, if you get a chance, see Good Boy, and we'll have to compare notes on that.
Okay. And
That's it.
also, I don't know how to say this. It's the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie tapes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Check
and
that out.
I don't know the movie, but I know how to say Poughkeepsie because
Poughkeepsie.
it's a weird spelling. It's one of those New York Native American names.
Yeah, it's the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Mediterranean Italian Indian.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I don't know. Just look over
Uh,
me sometimes.
but yeah, I might end up in the movie theater this weekend. But
I will go see it for sure. Except for I'll be busy Saturday, but
well, I guess with that, it's we need one of your gems of wisdom.
gems of wisdom. If you're taking your kids out trick-or-treating, make sure there's no razor blades in their candy.
Mm, okay, a straightforward, simple truth, perhaps not as uh, eloquent as previous expressions, but certainly very sage and practical advice. If you'll permit me, I'll drop this gem, an expression that I've been using for years.
Let's hear it.
In your travels, never underestimate someone else's potential when they have the benefit of your company.
I love it.
I made that up.
I like it.
I
You
made it
should
up
write
years
that one
ago,
down.
but I made it. But with that, sir, I will say X
Why?
Z
See
U
you
later.
later.
and we're out.